Hi, I'm James, the author of two book series, Those-80s Cars and American Automotive Design Trends. In this car review, I look at the 1982 Mercury Cougar XR-7 and its fifth generation. Here we are looking at a picture of my car, an LS trim model. For the fifth generation, Mercury continued to downsize the XR-7. Now based on a lengthened Fox platform, the Cougar XR-7 shares a body and style with the Ford Thunderbird as a personal luxury car. XR7 specific production totaled 112,620 units for a 3-year production span. The XR7 came in one body style, a two-door coupe. In 1980, the Cougar name was reserved for the XR7 only, dropping the base two-door, four-door, and wagon models first offered in the fourth generation of 77 through 79. These would be revived in 1981 when the Cougar name was extended to and shared with the new second-generation Granada platform. But the XR7 model remained as a separate and larger platform than the more utilitarian two-door, four-door, and wagon models with the Cougar name. Trim designations changed from year to year. In 1980, there was a base Cougar that could be outfitted with decor, sport, and luxury packages. In 1981, trim levels were designated as Base, GS, and LS, and in 1982, the base model was dropped, leaving just the two trim choices of GS and LS. These various trims throughout the years, coupled with a long options list, allowed consumers to configure an XR7 as Spartan, sporty, or luxurious as they desired. Special options and newly introduced technology for the Ford Motor Company include Recaro seats, digital instrumentation, automatic transmission with overdrive, European-inspired TR-type tires on cast aluminum wheels, and keyless entry. The early 80s were a time of a second fuel crisis in the United States coupled with a recession. MSRP prices increased significantly each year for the base Cougar XR7, from $6,569 in 1980 to a base price of $9,094 just 2 years later. Popular options in 1982 included a 4.2-liter V8 engine for $241, air conditioning for $676, and speed control for $155. Exterior dimensions represent a mid-size car for the period. The wheelbase is 108.4 inches with an overall length of 200.4 inches. The width is 74.1 inches and the height is 53.3 inches. The base car with a 6-cylinder engine weighs 3,152 pounds. There were plenty of powertrain choices throughout this fifth generation. In 1980, the base engine was a new 4.2-liter V8 based on the larger 302 5-liter V8 engine, which was optional. A new automatic overdrive transmission was also available in 1980, but only for the 5-liter engine. In 1981, a 3.3-liter inline-six engine became standard, and the automatic overdrive transmission was made available to the 4.2-liter V8 engine. In 1982, a 3.6-liter V6 engine was added as an option, and the 5-liter V8 was dropped. An important note here is that the 4.2-liter V8 would only see these 3 years of production. In 1982, it produced approximately 120 horsepower and a 205 torque rating. The XR7's front end remained consistent throughout the years, but had subtle changes. The Cougars wore a formal upright grille with a stand-up hood ornament and quad headlights. The 1980 models included a mini grille in the lower bumper, which was dropped in 1981. 1980 and 81 bumper rub strips are silver. In 1982, rub strips are black with white stripes. The side profile bears a strong resemblance to the Ford Fairmont and Mercury Zephyr models on which the XR7s are based. The side profile saw subtle changes each year. Like the front-end changes, these modifications make it easier to spot the year at a glance. 1980 XR7s have louvers over the rear quarter windows and upper windows. This would be a one-year-only style for 1980 and dropped in 1981 production for a cleaner look. The half-vinyl roof extended over the C-pillar and wrapped forward above the louver. In 1981, the half-vinyl roof would extend forward to the B-pillar. Both 1980 and 1981 models have body-colored side moldings. The pinstripe in 1980 was along the lower body line. It would move to the upper body for 81 and 82. 1982 XR7's body side moldings are black and match a new wrap-over roof molding that secured a shortened vinyl roof covering only the C-pillar portion. Also, like the front and side profiles, the rear end of the XR7s had yearly design changes. The 1980 taillights have a one-year-only design. They lack the additional silver trim in the lower section that aligns with the reverse lamps as seen in 81 and 82 taillights. 1980 and 81 models have a chrome trim piece at the base of the trunk lid, which is dropped in 82. Finally, the Mercury and Cougar nameplates change positions and styles each year. The trunk is generous, measuring 17.7 cubic feet of space. LS models in 1982 have carpeted trunks with mini spare and jack cover. The mini spare is located in the driver's side wheel well. The center of the trunk is lower, creating a modest trunk well. Instrumentation came in two flavors for the 5th generation XR7s. Standard instrumentation includes analog gauges with warning lamps and a top row panel. Digital instruments were optional. In both cases, the only instruments presented are speedometer and fuel gauge. Additional indicator lights were offered in the diagnostic warning lamps package, available for either analog or digital dashes. These lamps indicated low fuel, low washer fluids, exterior lamp outages, and door ajar. Dash trim is brushed stainless steel with wood tone on the standard analog dashes and high gloss black plastic on digital dashes. Seating options were plentiful. Standard seating in 1980 and 81 is a flight bench seat with folding armrest. Shown here are the 1982 seats. Twin comfort lounge seats with loose pillow sew styles in cloth and dual recliners are standard. GS models may optionally be covered in vinyl. LS models may optionally be covered in leather. Optional on GS models are bucket seats or special order Recaro bucket seats. Interior door panels varied slightly. Trim levels are distinguishable based on the door's armrest. Throughout the 5th generation, base and GS models have shorter armrests allowing space for the crank window handles. Optional power windows were mounted vertically on the panel. Luxury packages in LS models have a full-length door armrest with integrated power window switches and door reflectors and lamps. The 5th generation Mercury Cougar XR-7s were built on a lengthened Fox platform. Styling is subjective to individual taste, but these models may be underappreciated and only now finding some attention. Hits include unique styling that had a cleaner look each production year. 1980 models are most prolific and also most easily identifiable from any angle. Low production volumes and a less cluttered appearance make 1982 models more desirable. The XR7s offer generous interior and trunk space for their sizes. Misses include poor paint quality, especially in the engine bay, a 3-year-only engine in the 4.2-liter V8 offered by Ford, and an automatic overdrive transmission that frequently swaps gears between third and overdrive when cruising near that shift point. Few 5th-generation XR7s seem to survive. Overall, the XR7s are unique, spacious, colorful, and fun, which attracts crowds at car shows today. For more information about American cars of the 80s and popular American automotive design trends such as the personal luxury cars and couture cars, visit www.those80s-cars.com.